no reasonable doubt. It's clear to see, all eyes on me for 100 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my hands down. Here lies them getting paid, but never take a loss on my hands down. Only take a when I'm dead. I became 3 times on my hands down. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the hands down. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Your life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money. Quiet storm, have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So these to the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss to death, forever take your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, forever take your.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Bridgewater and the Jets come up now 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jerry Hughes. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Go Delta. Strong right.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this will remain a scoreless game. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
Allen now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Odunwa's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, Bridgewater. Looking for Pryor long. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Gone!
On 2nd down, here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. Throwing deep here for Coleman. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. And he puts it through. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the second, and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Play action now. Bridgewater. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And this is caught by C.J. Prosise. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go, gotta go.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Bridgewater again. That escapes the sack. Dancing to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
5 down.
2nd down, Bridgewater. He shakes him off. Steps away to his left. Buying time to his left. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Go Delta. 250.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
20.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Trying to improvise. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Bridgewater on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Bridgewater. Now he's going to go deep down the left. It's caught inside the 25. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rosais. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. David Bass coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Gone!
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
On 1st down, Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Allen. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Bridgewater and the Jets come up now 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater to throw it this time. He's going to look deep down the field. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he loses the football a 2nd time. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And this is caught at the end. And he loses the football a second time. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
A final shot before half for Allen. And his throw is incomplete. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, twisting away. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Cordero Patterson. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Star Lotulelei in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Anunwa, the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. Going deep here for Still. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Milano in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trent Murphy in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again. Matt Milano in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Let's take it inside his own 40. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. On second down, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Here's Allen to throw it, being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Going up top. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Allen. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Detroit! Detroit!
to throw. To throw on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Lucky 56.
Allen now throwing on 3rd and long. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And Hauschka's kick is good. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Trent Murphy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He hits his running back, Procise. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
1st down, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And the lead now down to 20. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Henry Anderson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throw left side complete. It's Edwards. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's going to float this. And this is caught at the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play here for the Bills. And even 40 yards. The rookie Allen sharp on this drive as he leads his guys up 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Avery Williamson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved the hand like...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they are going to set up sharp at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
This is McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. And his kick is right through. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want to execute.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Newton's got it, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They go play action. Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One last shot now for Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.